Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, you're like me when I found out Floor 2 had just come out. As it turns out, this new update was worth the wait. An entirely new mineshaft interior with 3 new entities, 7 new items, multiple new room types and brand new cutscenes have been added. In this video, I'd like to summarize all of it, and tell you the best ways to survive. Before we begin, I'd like to make it clear that, to play Floor 2, you'll have to have completed Floor 1 at least once, and gotten the rock bottom achievement. If you join the lobby of a player with this achievement, you can play Floor 2, but you won't get any achievements yourself. From what I can see, not much about Floor 1 has changed, so if you'd like advice on that, feel free to check out my other videos. Anyway, like I said, Floor 2 follows a mineshaft interior. It contains a lot more eventful rooms and is overall a lot harder. On this timeline, I've plotted about what you should expect. Throughout the game, 3 new important room types can appear. These are the generator room, in which you locate fuses for a generator to open a metal door, and the railway room, where you must redirect minecarts with levers to smash open blocked pathways. Be careful with these. If you fail, a new minecart will be summoned, but being hit too hard by one will kill you. Fire damp rooms are marked with a fire symbol, and spending too long in them will suffocate you. Also, do not use light sources here. They will cause the room to instantly explode. The figure makes a harmless appearance somewhere here and then patrols 2 rooms randomly scattered before door 140. In the first of these, the aim is simply to avoid it and crouch to the end of the room. In the second, you will be forced to collect 2 fuses in order to power a generator which opens the exit door. At door 140, a 10-room long seek chase begins. In the first 5 rooms, you simply have to move left and right according to guiding light, and jump over these broken bridges. In the second half, you will fall into a minecart section where you'll have to shift the minecart left and right to survive. Right afterwards, at door 150, you will enter a room patrolled by Grumble, a new entity. Here, you'll have to navigate throughout a maze and input codes into anchors. The process is relatively straightforward. The main anchor will need to be turned on, and will then give you a code which you will need to input into one of 4 other anchors. These always spawn in different places, but emit a consistent ping sound. Once you put the code in, you have to go back to the main anchor to get the next one. Anchors B, C, and D will have a number which you will have to subtract or add to each key. For example, a +3 means you'll have to add 3. While this happens, a Grumble will be patrolling the hallways, and will laugh if it hears you. Upon contact, it will deal damage. You can't outrun it on a straightaway, but you can if you turn corners. Once completed, you'll find the familiar Jeff's shop. He now sells flashlights, battery packs and bandage packs. Between room 165 and room 168 you'll find a big railway room, where you'll have to redirect minecarts to unblock areas until the exit is revealed. Aside from Screech, you are mostly safe here, so take as much time as you want. Rooms 195 to 199 contain another seek chase. Here, all you need to do is run mostly forward, following the blue glow of guiding light, through pipes and over gaps. The pipes contain multiple intersections where you'll have to check left and right, so do this quickly. Room 200 contains a boss fight against Seek. Your goal is to activate pumps to flood it out by parkouring across the middle section. These pumps are all glowing a bright blue, and some of them require you to use the ladders to reach them. There are 3 stages, with a total of 11 pumps which need to be activated. Seek's hands, a blob and a worm will all try to kill you, but are reasonably easy to avoid if you keep moving since they mark their landing spot with a red glow. If you have the time, keep a lookout for fuses. Upon completing this room, Seek will be drained out. To finish the game, you will need to locate the 3 fuses to power a generator on the bottom floor, and then open the metal door at the top. That's the entire timeline. Now, let's move on to the entities. There are 3 new entities: Giggle, Gloombats, and Grumble. Most other normal entities return normally, with Snare being removed. In the future, Hide may be reworked, but at the moment functions in the same way. It apparently prevents you from re-entering the same cupboard, so beware of that when dealing with ambush. Also, Eyes can now teleport. An interesting fact is that, if Screech is hovering around you and you attempt to look at it, accidentally looking at Eyes will not do damage. The first new entity is Giggler, and is extremely annoying. It attaches itself to the ceiling and occasionally giggles, hence the name. Walking directly underneath will cause it to drop onto you, temporarily blinding you and dealing a total of 40 damage. If you're in multiplayer, you can get a friend to press E to remove it. Aiming one of the many new flashlights or throwing a glow stick at one will temporarily stun it, but in many cases you can simply walk around them as long as you are careful. The second one is the Gloombat. All you need to know about them is that they are harmless, if you don't have a light source equipped. If a player is holding an active light source and they are unlucky enough to come across them, Gloombats will swarm them until the player has died or the light turns off. The 2 exceptions to this are the laser pointer, which funnily enough causes the Gloombats to chase after the dot instead, and the glow stick. Also, stepping on these eggs will cause a single Gloombat to spawn and bite you, so be careful. The third and final one is Grumble. I've already talked about room 150, so I'll just mention that lore-wise, they are matured giggles. And that's all you really need to know to complete floor 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's anything I missed, feel free to comment it down below. If you've made it this far, you probably enjoyed the video, so feel free to like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.